So today we are diving into a new indicator from TradingView that is called the Trend Strength Index, otherwise known as the TSI. So if you've ever wondered if the market is trending up, trending down, or going sideways, this new indicator from TradingView can really help you identify that a lot quicker and a lot easier. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to set up the TSI on TradingView, how to actually read it like a pro, how to tweak the settings as well to match exactly what you're looking for, and how to avoid a lot of the common mistakes that a lot of other beginners make. So let's get started. So to add your trend strength index and open it on your charts in TradingView, click on the indicators and metrics on the top here. Boom, there you go. If you type in TSI, first thing you get is your trend strength index. Now I've favorited this, so it comes up in my favorites on the left here, as you can see, just so I can access it much quicker. When you click on this, it will add straight into your chart, as you can see. Now you'll see it appear in a separate window here at the bottom. Unlike what you usually have on your main chart with, say, the EMA, as you can see up here, you'll have this on your main chart and then you'll have the TSI at the bottom. So it makes it really easy to compare the price action on top of the TSI data below. So what exactly is the Trend Strength Index? The name basically gives it away. It's an indicator that allows you to measure the strength of the trend. So let's move this up a little bit just so you can see. If the trend indicator is up near here, the +1, then it means there's a very strong trend. If it's at 0, it's moving sideways, it's essentially clear or no trend. And then you've got -1, which is that there's a downtrend at the moment. So think of this a little bit like a trend thermometer as such, okay? +1 is that it's hot, it's looking good. 0 is that it's lukewarm sideways market. And then you've got -1, which is pretty damn cold. It's freezing, it's going to be going south. So this is a really simple, easy indicator to read. Now, you may not want to know this, but I'm going to tell you this anyway. How exactly is this calculated? But I'm going to keep this really simple for you. The TSI is based on the Pearson correlation coefficient, which measures the relationship between two sets of data. The first set is the closing price, and the second is the bar index values, so basically time periods. So it looks at whether the price is consistently moving higher or lower over a set number of bars. The stronger the correlation, the closer the TSI is to +1 or -1. Now here is where most traders miss out, and that is the length settings. Let's have a little look. If you click on your TSI and you click on the settings, you have a length of 14, which is the default. Now that means that it's looking at the last 14 candles, but you can change this. So let's say you change this to 5. This is very short term. There's there's a lot more noise and very quick signals. There you go. Look at that, completely changed the way it looks. Then you've got 30, which is a little bit more medium, but it's not as quick. So much smoother. Then if we pop back into it and let's go to 100, which is much more long term, really smooth. There you go. Look, if you had got an entry back here, and this is on XAU USD, so we're playing with gold here. If you had entered here, maybe set your stop loss down on the MA200 we have here on the EMA, 1% drop, you would have been able to ride all of this all the way up to the top. 8.87%, beautiful. Down here, you've got a little bit more downforce there as well. It's heading downwards in the trend, and you can see it's pushing up. Beautiful. Really powerful bit of kit. Now let's have a little look at the colors. So by default, green and red, as you can see here. Red and green. Now I changed these. They do come as default as 10. So on mine are usually around 25, just so it's a little bit clearer. There you go. Do that one to 25 as well. Ooh, where are we? Boom, there you go. So it's much more obvious. I like it to be in my face. Oh my God, that's bad. Or oh my God, That's good. Let's go back to 14. Wonderful. There you go. Now let's be real. No indicator is perfect. I don't want you to use this and think this is the holy grail. It's going to change my life. I'm going to be a millionaire. It's not the case. No indicator will ever do that. Trust me, I wish it could. It's not. Sometimes the TSI can lag behind prices, so do be aware of that. And sometimes in choppy sideways markets, it can often give false signals. But where it really shines is to confirm whether a trend is real or not. And that's really what you want to know, right? If there's a trending market, powerful. Even if you have a different indicator to help for entry and exits, this is great to confirm the trend. And that's where really you can take this up a notch. Try using this on different time frames. So right now we're using this on the 1 hour, okay? Let's move this to the 1 day. The 1 day could be really good to figure out where the trend's starting. Look at this. You can see it's crossed over that 0 line, moved into an uptrend here. And then likewise, it's been low, low, and into a high. This could be really good to get a better understanding of the trend, especially when you're using the EMA. So on my EMA, I have 50, 100, and 200 EMA. Green being 50, yellow being 100, red being 200. These together, really, really powerful. So now you know your trend. Now let's move back into the 1 hour, and now you can start making entries. Now I'm going to give you my little secret sauce on the end of this as well, which makes it a little bit easier to know when to get an entry. If you move to your indicators here, or your bar, your candles, I do apologize. Move down to Heikin-Ashi, and now it's much smoother. I will create a video on the Heikin-Ashi candles soon, but I often use these to identify trend and positions or open positions. So if the candles move between the 50 and the 100 EMA, and you're finding that the TSI is low, as you can see here, and the Heikin-Ashi turns green, that is a good sign of an entry. And what I would usually do is I would have the stop loss at the MA 200. Perfect. That is my entry. Question is, when do you exit? Now, usually I'll wait until it's crossed over the MA 50 and ride all the way up until it crosses back down. So it would have been around about here. So take that up to here, 4.45% increase. Beautiful. And that was between the 2nd of October and the 9th of October 2025. So there it is. That is the TSI in a nutshell for you. Now give it a go, experiment with it, find your sweet spot, but remember, this is not something to be used on its own. Please do use it with something else. Now if you found this video helpful, please do drop a like and subscribe and comment. If you've used this before or you found a great way of using it, share it. Tell us how you're doing it, because look, I'm always open to learning. I want to find new ways of finding great ways to open new entries or exits. So if you have any ideas, comment below, but like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.